Now, why can't the same love and attention to detail go into studio adaptations? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 amazing fan-made video game movies. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at some of the most impressive and exciting fan-made films inspired by popular video game franchises. Please note that we will not be considering fan films sponsored by the video game developer or any parent companies. So Shadow of Mordor is out, regardless of how awesome it is. Number 10. Croft, Trevor Addie. This beloved video game heroine has gotten the big screen treatment 3 times, but fans are still waiting for the definitive Lara Croft film. Though this 20-minute fan film was clearly made on a budget, and the performances of certain actors leave something to be desired.
In that case, I would love a conversation. Alive.
The dark and self-serious tone works perfectly. It's a tense ride, as our grim and gritty Croft navigates a rocky, wooded area to rescue a hostage. Cassandra Ebner's take on the character is grounded and realistic, feeling every impact, while simultaneously getting just enough leeway in terms of the laws of physics to honor the source material. Translation? It's a Croft film worthy of the character's legacy. Number 9. Red Dead Redemption Seth's Gold, Zapruder Pictures.
I hate people.
This Western action-adventure game boasts more than its fair share of memorable characters, but as most fans will agree, Seth is the one that really stays with you. And in this roughly 10-minute fan film, Roman Vogt does a stellar job of bringing the creepy, grimy, manic character to life.
I don't have any friends, friendo. I hate people.
But that's not what makes this movie such a remarkable homage. First and foremost are the incredible locations, set design, and costumes that went into this. This film is the world of Red Dead Redemption come to life. The good people at Zapruder Pictures deserve special praise for the way they adapted the gunfighting, particularly the Gatling gun and dead eye effect. Number 8. The Last of Us No Escape, Pocket Square. This isn't the only The Last of Us fan film out there, but it might be the only one you need. Between the cinematography and the music, this film makes it clear that the creative minds over at Pocket Square have a fundamental understanding of the atmosphere and aesthetic of the award-winning game. The only real negative thing we have to say? It's too short. This is proof of concept that The Last of Us works on film. So here's hoping that the theatrical adaptation can find its way out of development hell. Thankfully, Pocket Square made an earlier The Last of Us fan film back in 2014, so you can always revisit that while waiting. Number 7. Half-Life: Escape from City 17, Parts 1 and 2, The Purchase Brothers.
City 17, you are well advised to leave the city at once.
A Half-Life fan film has no business being this good on a reported budget of just $500. But the proof is playing out before your very eyes. The Purchase Brothers, who filmed and directed the 2-part film, had prior experience in the film industry, and it certainly shows in the way they were able to meld live-action performances with environments ripped from the video game. Sure, some of the costumes betray the production budget, but this story is gripping, the action exhilarating, and the tone spot on. At the time of its release, some went as far as to call it superior to all video game films before it, fan-made or otherwise. Number 6. Metroid: The Sky Calls, Rainfall Films. Made for TV, maybe, but this film certainly does not bear the mark of your typical fan-made film. From its stylish and evocative opening credits to its top-shelf VFX, Metroid: The Sky Calls immediately pulls you in with its production value, and then promptly keeps your eyes glued to the screen by launching headfirst into an enticing adventure worthy of the legendary Samus Aran. The back and forth changes between scenes that are completely computer generated and close-ups of Jessica Chobot's face should be jarring, but because of the quality of the animation, it totally works. This is modern sci-fi production with a retro vibe, and that feels just right for this classic character.
Samus, I'm alive.
What? Number 5, Mass Effect Red Sand, UAT Digital Video.
Grissom, you might want to hurry up.
Cover me. Buy me some time.
The world of Mass Effect has the makings of a truly stellar, intelligent science fiction film franchise. UAT's 14.5-minute Mass Effect fan film is admittedly not that, but it's a great jumping-off point, and easily the best Mass Effect fan film to date. While some of the green screen work is spotty, and the special effects less polished than we would have liked, Red Sand, a prequel to the games, does a great job of making viewers consider just how cool these environments, biotic powers, and tech could look if given the right budget. Also, getting Mark Meer, the voice of Commander Shepard, to star was a really nice touch.
Sandhurst, status check. Sector 5 all clear. Copy?
Number 4, Mortal Kombat Rebirth, Kevin Tancharoen.
Some underground death match between the world's top fighters, serial killers, assassins, which brings me to you, Hanzo Asashi.
How do you know if your fan film is truly special? When it's greenlit as a full-blown anthology web series. The 1995 Mortal Kombat film may have succeeded at the box office, but the acting, dialogue, and reverence for the characters were lacking.
It has begun!
By contrast, none of the aforementioned criticisms can be made against Rebirth. This gritty and grounded short fan film, made by director Kevin Tancharoen, was so polished that sites suspected it of being a viral marketing ploy for a studio-made project. Though this alternate universe of Mortal Kombat takes significant liberties with the source material, it was clearly also made with great reverence for the spirit of the property.
My name is Scorpion.
Number 3, Portal, No Escape, Dan Trachtenberg. Some fan films are just that. Films made by fans purely as an expression of love for the property. Others are made by aspiring filmmakers looking to show the world what they've got. And then there's Dan Trachtenberg, who's the best of both. In 2011, Trachtenberg directed a 7-minute fan film inspired by the wildly creative 2007 Valve game Portal. That video has since gone on to be viewed more than 21 million times. Wired described Portal No Escape as, quote, a fan-made blockbuster. We call it a breathtaking lesson in how video game movies should be made. Trachtenberg rightfully earned a name for himself with this film, going on to direct 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Get halfway through.
Stop talking.
Number 2, Uncharted, live-action fan film, Alan Unger. Out of all the fan castings we've offered up to the powers that be for consideration over the years, very few have ever become a reality. But with this fan film by director Alan Unger, our collective dream of seeing Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake has become a reality.
Nathan Drake. In the flesh.
And it is every bit as sweet as we imagined it. There's nothing low budget about this film. It is wonderfully polished. And Nathan Fillion, just as we suspected, is Nathan Drake in the flesh. The banter, the cocky attitude, the spirit of adventure, it's all there. Now, can we just get this in a feature-length format, please?
That is a compass. Perhaps we can use it to find this fella a haircut that didn't go out in the 90s. Am I right, guys?
Number 1, Majora's Mask, Terrible Fate, Ember Lab. Though the Uncharted film very nearly beat out this 2016 fan film as our number 1 pick, in the end, after rewatching it a few times, we couldn't help but fall in love with Majora's Mask, Terrible Fate all over again. Taking inspiration from the critically acclaimed N64 game Majora's Mask, and showcasing some truly incredible animation, this is the film that the Zelda franchise and its fans deserve. A prequel to the game, it manages to set up the story, perfectly translate the tone and aesthetic of the game, and sell us on the potential for a 3D animated Zelda film. All in just 4 minutes and 39 seconds.
Nothing can withstand its power.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.